Well, it's been raining the whole night, yesterday night, and it's a good weather this morning. Cool breezing air. Hi and welcome to the place where I live. It's called Alma, a satellite town in Bukit Mertajam. Well, I'm not riding today, but rather fly with the new DJI Mini 2 SE. I always dreamed to buy a drone, and this DJI Mini 2 SE perfectly fits me. This is the cheapest budget DJI drone currently available in the market. It is very small, lightweight, affordable, and easy to carry around for traveling, so I can capture all those wonderful moments as the view from above is more beautiful compared to the ground perspectives. It is not hard to fly a drone, but from a maiden flight like many other first-time flyers, I flew in a very tight space indoor and crashed on the wall. But I'm very lucky because it fell from less than a meter height and only suffered from minor scratches. Now, I prohibit myself from flying in tight space, only fly in large open area without any view obstruction. I have tested this drone, and the maximum distance that I could travel is about 1200 meters away before it lost signal and auto trigger return to home, or RTH. For the altitude, I can go up as high as 360 meters or 1200 feet in the air, where I flew until low battery, which auto-triggered RTH, and just barely enough to safely get my drone back to the ground before it runs out of battery. So currently, I limit my altitude to just 120 meters or 400 feet to comply with the Malaysian law, and this height is enough to capture spectacular view. The dimension of this drone is 81 millimeters wide, 138 millimeters length, and 58 millimeters height. When retracted or unfold, it goes up to 303 millimeters wide, 159 millimeters length, and 56 millimeters height. It weighs at only 249 grams, which is proudly marked on the body, and the controller supplied is the RCN1, which handphone is required to attach as the display for the camera feed. The drone we're not able to fly without downloading the DJI app, and inside the app consists of many flight information. This one is the ascending and descending speed. This one is the flying speed. This one is the altitude from the ground. This one is the distance from the home location. And this one is the map where I can enlarge it and reduce it. And also I can switch to the compass. This is for easy to pinpoint of location whereabout. And this one here is the camera settings, where I can switch between auto and manual mode. And in the manual I can adjust for, this one is the white balance, this one is the resolution, and this one here I can adjust with the ISO settings, shutter speed, and also the exposure value. This one here is the playback for all those content stored inside the memory card. This one is the record button, and the shortcut is placed on the right at the back of the controller. This one is the shooting mode, where I can select between photos, videos, quick shot, and panorama, where this too is the auto configured flying mode. This one is the zoom up to 3 times, and this one is the camera tilting angle indicator, where the dial is located on the left at the back of the controller. And this one is the general settings, the menu. You can safely control everything is inside here. The camera is only capable of shooting up to 2.7K of video resolution at a maximum 30 frames per second, and I am very disappointed with the image quality. It appears not as good as my GoPro, capture less detail, and the color looks very dull. It only can process up to a maximum of 40,000 kilobits per second compared to the GoPro 60,000 kilobits per second, and the noise level is also higher when shooting at night. DJI mentioned that this Mini 2 SE can withstand up to 38 kph of wind speed, and I can feel the force of the drone fighting back when I'm pushing it down with my finger. The sound of the propeller cutting through the air can be heard as high as 60 meters in the air, and it is very noisy as well. The battery capacity is rated at 2,250 mAh, and it can provide up to 31 minutes of flight time as advertised. But I only managed to charge my battery up to a 96% level, and it could provide approximately 28 minutes of flight time. Don't be fooled by this number, because factor in wind resistance, and once battery depleted until 4 minutes remaining, then it will auto trigger RTH. Averagely, I only managed to get around 22 minutes of flight time per single charge, and 22 minutes is not enough, at least for me, and I recommend 100% to go for the Fly Mode Combo Kit if you are thinking to get one of these. You can get 2 extra batteries, which can extend the flight time up to 1 hour. You can also get this charging hub, extra propellers, extra cables, extra tools, and the most important is this, the propeller holder and the bag. It is certainly worth it, not to mention that this bag is made from very high quality fabric, all in this Fly More combo package. Charging time will take up to 8 hours to fully charge 3 batteries with a conventional charger. Pathetic, 8 hours just to get 1 hour flight time. But using a fast charging, we're able to reduce the time down to 3.5 hours. While the controller can be fully charged in 3 hours, but it doesn't offer fast charging. The controller itself can provide roughly 2 hours of operation time, and one of the advantages is it will charge the phone connected to it together, so I don't have to worry if I don't charge my handphone up front. This drone is made from hard plastic, and because it is very light, it feels like a toy together with the charging hub. But in the other hand, the controller is very solid. It feels very firm in my hand and heavy as well. And together with the rubber mat at the back of the controller to prevent from slipping away from my hand, I can feel like I'm flying a very high quality drone. The drone is able to detect if I'm flying in an restricted area or no-fly zone where it requires clearance from the DJI app with pin verification, or otherwise takeoff is not permitted. After the app unlock, then I'm able to fly with a restricted altitude of just 60 meters.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
Overall, this DJI Mini 2 SE is a very good drone for beginners, but the only thing that I dislike is the average image quality and a rather short flying duration. But for 2,000 ringgit more, I can get a drone that can pretty much do everything on its own. Is considered very affordable. RTH when signal lost, or RTH when low battery. It is easy to control with safety features, but the only thing that it lacks is the proximity sensor for crash avoidance. All this make this the best drone for bikers. We have reached the end of this episode, and I hope you all do enjoy watching it. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe. It's 2024 everyone. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year!